Alright, so this is Jessica Stewart. I was given upper cross syndrome and phase 1 in training resistance. So I have my husband helping me grant. So first I'm doing like the 5-minute treadmill elliptical warm up, and then I'm going to go into SMR and static stretch to fix the upper cross syndrome. So first I'm going to do lying on the ground. We're going to do the upper trap and levator scapula. They're going to be tight through here and all the way down. And that's what's going to be a lot of the raised shoulder part. So one way to do it is I have the dual ball here. And just going to find that tender spot along. And this is designed so it doesn't put pressure on your spine, on cervical or wherever. So find that tender spot kind of where it meets up here. And kind of roll down, see where the worst spot is, and then find that. And I'm going to hold it for 30 seconds, kind of putting all your weight into it, and then we'll do the stretch right after that. So I can do that. So you can find all the way from where the top part attaches here. So put your weight into it. There. And then kind of roll yourself down, finding that most tender spot. Let me know when you find it. Alright, ready? And then 30 seconds. Go. 30 seconds is over. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the static stretch for that. One is going to be, so you're going to look down towards your chest or your nipple. Lean that way, and then you're going to reach across with that same hand and pull your head towards that line. That's good. The nipple's just kind of a good reference point. You're going to hold that for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Alright, switch. Same thing. So look down towards the right side, reach across, and pull. Make sure you're focusing on keeping your shoulders down, depressed. We don't want them shrugged. Alright, 30 seconds. Done. And then next we're going to go into the SMR for the sternocleidomastoid and your scalenes, which are going to be the muscles right through here. And they attach from here to here. So we kind of already got them with this, but we're going to work on kind of getting the SMR with that. One way to do it is to grab like this, and they come down at an angle here. So you can kind of push into it, kind of find that tender spot. Slowly moving down, see if you find any other. Hold it for 30 seconds. We'll do that each side. Kind of find that. A good reference point is that good at the bone there, and you're going to come out that way. You find a tender spot. Alright, 30 seconds. Go. 30 seconds. Over. And then on the other side. Same thing, reference point of the kind of the bones there. And then go ahead. Find it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds over. Okay, so a stretch for this is going to be the, so it's going to be look down, and you're going to kind of do the same thing. So you're going to reach over looking down, chin tucked. So chin tucked, you're going to look down to the right side, and then kind of angle it up, and you should feel a stretch through here. And you're going to do that, so I'm going to have you do it a 5-second hold, so you'll look down, and then up, hold for 5 seconds, and then do it again.
Okay.
We're going to do that 6 times. So there, find it, and then angle your way up. There you go, find that good point, and then hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do it again. And then angle up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect, and then you would do the other direction. Same thing, we look down this direction, so you look down that way, and then pull up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, awesome. Alright, and then moving on, it's going to be the pectoralis major and minor. It's a lot of times when your shoulders are forward, it's because your pecs are tight. So one good way to do it is you can do it with a foam roller on the ground. We're going to do it upright with the ball here. So you're going to find that tender point kind of right in here. Your pec attaches, your pec major attaches here. And then you're going to kind of find that tender point, and you can push into the wall with it and just put all your weight. Find it, 30 seconds. And you can kind of roll up and down, left and right, find where that most tender spot is. And then you found it, good. All right, 30 seconds, go. 30 seconds over. All right, and then you're gonna do the other side, go ahead. So find that tender spot, 30 seconds, go. 30 seconds is over. All right, so the stretch for this is gonna be kind of similar. So you're gonna have your hand kind of at a 90 degree, but you can kind of go up or lower, and you're gonna find that spot, and you're gonna lean into it, kind of pull, and you should feel that stretch right through there. And we're gonna hold that again for 30 seconds. Ready, go. Good, all right, then switch. So same thing, there you go. And then you can kind of angle, you know, move your arm up and down, find where that's best for you. Good, all right, 30 seconds, done. All right, cool. And then the last one we're gonna do for SMR stretch is gonna be the lat dorsi. There's a lot of insertion points, but the primary one that I wanna focus on is where it attaches through your 9 to 12 ribs, because that's where it's gonna mostly help with your internal rotation, and that's gonna be what's pulling you forward. So we're gonna use the foam roller for that. So I'm gonna find kind of the trigger point we have here, the most tender point. When you're rolling, like right here is kind of where you're gonna feel it.
Okay.
We'll do each side with that. And you can kind of, you know, turn in, turn out, up, down, kind of where you feel that most tender spot. And then, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Good, all right, 30 seconds. All right, done. All right, and then switch. Same thing, kind of forward, back, upright. Let me know when you find it.
Got it?
Okay, 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds done. All right, and then the stretch for this is going to be kind of like a child pose. So you're going to be down here. There's a couple ways to do it, but this is my favorite. So you're going to be kind of out like this, and then you're going to put one hand here by your knee, and then you're going to reach over and then kind of push into it the opposite way this way, and you should feel it all along there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we'll do that each side, 30 seconds. So kind of child pose, reach out, make sure you're kind of bent down, there you go. And do you feel it with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, 30 seconds, go. 30 seconds, stop. All right, and then switch sides. Kind of work on making sure, so before you move over, go kind of down into the child's pose, and then do it. There you go, that tends to be a little bit better for me. All right, 30 seconds, 30 seconds over. All right, perfect. So that was the SMR and static stretch. Just working on trying to fix the pronation, or excuse me, the upper cross syndrome that we have going on there. Next is going to be, I'm going to do an external rotation activation before we go into our core. So one thing that we want to strengthen, because you're strong here, but we need to strengthen your back to pull you backwards. So I'm going to have you do some activations here. So you're going to hold it, kind of find where it's best for you. And then you're going to do palms up. And you're just going to kind of keep your elbows in tight and then pull out. You don't need to go super far. And then back in. And I want you to hold it for 2 seconds when you're out. 1, 2. And now back in. And you're going to do 12 of those. And I want you to make sure that you feel it right here. That's going to strengthen your rhomboids and your middle trap, which are going to help with that retraction. Or excuse me, the external. Excuse me, no, that's the, it's going to be the inferior spinatus, rear delts, and teres minor. That's what we're working on, is the external rotation, not retraction. So good, palms up, hold, and then go back. And then elbows tight, there you go. Make sure your shoulders are pressed, so you're not shrugging. Perfect. And then do you kind of feel it yet right here?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That's going to be here and feeling there. Your rear delts right here. Perfect. All right, so that was 12, 2 sets. Perfect. And then moving on, we're going to do core. So we're going to do 2 types. Back to back. So we're going to do a floor prone cobra. So that's going to be right here. You're going to kind of be like a almost a Superman type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to raise up and reach out. There you go. So your legs up, arms out, and down.
Okay.
I want you to hold it for 2 seconds. You're going to do 12 of those. So bring them down to your side. There you go. And then up. Perfect. And then hold it for just a couple seconds. And then down. Alright, and then that was 12. Alright, so next we're gonna do a plank, but it's gonna be a little bit different because I want you to focus on working these retraction muscles right here, like your rhomboids and your middle trap. That's what I meant to say earlier. So we're gonna do plank, but we're gonna do some kind of protraction, retraction. So while you're holding it in that 30 seconds, I want you to kind of focus on going up, then down, up, down. So you're still gonna keep that tight core, kind of suck in the gut. So keep that tight core. There you go. So first find your balance. So let's find the plank, like if you're just in a normal plank. Good. Butt down, everything. So tight core. So now the only thing that's moving is just those shoulders, that retraction, protraction. Perfect. Awesome. So that's going to be 30 seconds. And not so much of an arch of the back, just that retraction, protraction. So we don't ruin the good form of the plank. All right, perfect. That's 30 seconds. And then we'll do 2 sets of that. So let's go back to the forward front cobra and then do the planks again.
Okay.
And then next we're going to do a balance. So we're going to go single leg. So we'll say left leg. And then with your right, you're going to just do circles. So you're going to go 5 this way, 5 that way. And you can kind of, try and focus on looking up to and having your hands on your hips if you need to. You don't have to, whatever's easiest for you. So once you do 5 each direction, and then you're going to switch. So 5 that way, 5 the other way. And then we'll do 2 sets of that. And it's 10 each leg. Perfect. Got that? All right, awesome. And then we're going to go into the plyo, which is going to be box jump downs. So you're going to start up here. Obviously, this is simulating a box. I can't do it because of my recent hip surgery. You're going to start up here, and the focus is to come down, and you want to get a good stabilization. So this is what the focus is getting good stabilization, coming down.
Okay.
And we're going to do 12 of those, 2 sets. So there, and then you're going to jump down, and then come into that good squat position. Awesome. Perfect. So then you're going to need to step back up, and then jump down. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so 12 of that, 2 sets. All right, so now we're going to go into the resistance. So the type I'm going to design is, because we weren't specified as far as who our client is besides just phase 1, I did a vertical load just to kind of fit into the time period, but also did a PHA type thing. So it's 6 exercises, 3 sets of 12 with about 30 seconds rest in between, and it's 4-2-1 tempo because it is phase 1. So first we're going to do a TRX incline push-up. So that way we're working on stabilization. It's not necessarily a stable surface. So as if this was a TRX. And then it's a 4-2-1 tempo. So it's going to be 4 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2. 1 second up.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay. So 4 seconds down. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Up. Perfect. And then you just make sure that your shoulders are depressed. You're not shrugging. Awesome. That looks great. 1, 1, 2. Up. Perfect. All right. So that was 12. And then, like I said, that would be a TRX. We had it. So squats, it's going to be with dumbbells. This is what we have for dumbbell weights. And it's going to be the same thing. So it's going to be 4 seconds down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2. Up. So you can either hold the weights at the bottom or at the top here. Bottom is fine because we are trying to focus on you getting your shoulders depressed, not shrugged. So if you want to hold them at the bottom, that's perfectly fine. So there you go, so make sure. So you want to make sure that you have a tilt, so kind of tuck in that gut here, make sure that you're not sticking your butt out. Perfect. So again, like I said, there is perfect. So you can do whichever one's comfortable. There you go, so it's 4 seconds down, 1, 2, up 1. There you go, so do one more with the 4-2-1 tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, up. Perfect. So that was 12. And then next is going to be shoulder press. So we're going to do it kind of, you can do 90, but I like to go in a little bit just to kind of protect those shoulders. So we're going to start here, and it's the same thing with the tempo. So it's going to be up is 1, so 1, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom. 1, 2, up.
Okay.
That makes sense? And then again, depress the shoulders, retract, make sure you're kind of standing tall. You can have a little bend in your knees just to kind of get that healthy balance. And then go ahead. So up 1, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. Perfect. And that's 12. And then RDLs. So want to focus on a slight bend in the knee, but not too much. And then we're gonna bend over. Make sure you stay tall here, kind of retract the shoulders. And then you should feel that bend when you come down. You should feel that bend, or that stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes right here. And make sure you have that straight back. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. So does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do it. So 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. And then make sure you squeeze those glutes at the top too. When you come up, extend. And
Okay.
So make sure you keep your shoulders retracted and depressed. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. That back looks great. Perfect. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. Awesome. That looked great. Okay, and then we're going to do bent over rows. So with this, we're going to be focused on, again, kind of that squeezing right here. So I want you to picture your shoulder blades, like having something between and holding them. You're going to kind of lead with your shoulder, with your elbows, excuse me. So it's going to be bent over. You don't have to be too much. I kind of like right here. Make sure you tuck in your gut, bend in your knees, but you kind of keep that straight back. So you're going to be here, going to lead with elbows and squeeze at the top. So that'll be your hold. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to be 1, 1, 2, 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Got it?
Does it matter if I have them like this or this?
I prefer this way just because I think that it helps you focus more on this, which is the ultimate goal
Okay.
of the back. So get that comfortable bend wherever you're comfortable there. You don't necessarily need to look up your yeah, there you go, you're good. So keep in line. I want your neck to go down a little bit. There you go. So keep in line so you're not straightening your neck, but the back looks great. So it's going to be the up 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leading with the elbows, keeping your shoulders down. Make sure we're not shrugging. Perfect. That looks great. And then the last one is going to be side lunges. So we're going to have, we can use the dumbbells with that too.
Oh.
So you can, again, you can kind of keep them here. You can do it however you want, just kind of add resistance. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. So you can either do 12 on one leg and then switch, or you can alternate. It's up to you. We're going to do 12 each leg though.
Okie doke.
So the slow is going to be coming down. Make sure you keep your feet and your knee in front of you, not angled out too much. Okay, so go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. Perfect. And then you want to try the other leg? There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. Perfect. So you're staying upright, straight, your shoulders are tucked, you look great. So we'll do one more and then call it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get as low as you can. We go 1, 2, up. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, up. Awesome. So that was 12 each leg. So that was it for the exercises. So we repeat that and do 2 more sets of it. Obviously with the break in between. And then the cool down would be 5 minutes of the elliptical or treadmill, whichever prefers, and then stretch that upper, lower, anterior, posterior, things that we just worked on. So hope that all makes sense.